Good day everyone, we are the group 10 and our topic is about preparing letters and email messages with Netiquette. Here are the learning objectives. First, identify the key elements of effective business letter and email writing. Second is to explain the principle of Netiquette and the application in professional communication and demonstrate the ability to write clear, concise, and well-structured letters and emails and apply proper formatting, grammar, and punctuation in business correspondence. And lastly, to develop a professional email signature and understand its significance. So, writing netiquette. Netiquette is a term refers to the right manner or protocol for communication on the internet. Why writing netiquette is important, especially when writing letter and email messages. First, enhancing the clear communication. Second is to show respect through professionalism and inclusivity. Third is to build credibility and trust. And number 4, foster positive interactions through constructive dialogue and community building.
So after discussing writing netiquette, masulog na tala ang letter. So formal letters use formal language and tone. So syempre kailangan din mo siya magamit ng formal language. Number 2, include date, address, and salutation. So kailangan mo imong dito sa mga letter ang include the date kung kano sa na date, address nimo, ug salutation. Number 3 is clearly state purpose and main point. So kailangan straightforward ka kung sa imong gusto ka abot sa imong hatagan mensahe. Dili na ka mo pa libog-libog, kinahanglan straight lang ka. Main point ra nimo nganong isulat ka na letter. Second, next is proper formatting and margin. So kinahanglan imo na siyang proper format, tapos ang margin kinahanglan pud formal. Next is formal closing and signature. So kung maghimo ka og formal letter, kinahanglan mo formal pud ang pagkuha nimo. Formal closing po nimo siya, like magbutang ka pangalan nimo, printed name nimo, tapos signature sa boss. Kung mo na paano nimo kung magsulat ka o formal letter. Next is proofread and edit carefully. So kinahanglan din mo siya balikon og tan-aw o i-edit ug tarong kung unsa may mali nimo na grammar or spelling na nabutang dito or sentence. So in general etiquette guidelines, one is use proper spelling, grammar, and punctuation. So, you need to use proper spelling mo kay syempre formal guna na letter niya. Ang imong ipadalaan is higher sa imong ha. Kinahanglan po nimo tarong og spelling. Ang imong grammar i-plaster din nimo. Second is be concise and clear. Muna to kung ingon, dili ka magpa libog-libog. Kinahanglan clear imong gisulat or imong punto sa isa ka letter. Next is use active voice. So, kinahanglan ka mag-use ka ng mga makakuha bitaw intention sa imong gipat letter. Next is avoid jargon or slang. So, maglikay-likay ka ang mga lahi ng mga grammar no. Okay, syempre formal attire niya. Formal letter siya, tapos sabog-sabulan mo kara-kara. Use formal title. So, kung mag-imo kang letter, need yun mo use of Mr., Mrs., Miss, or Doctor for formality. Kaya siyempre, imong padalaan. Kasi makain sila na wala kay respeto or wala kay gipadako tarong. So, kinahanglan din mo magwala na. Kaya siyempre, ipadalaan din mo sila og letter. Next is include contact information. So, dira na ka magbutang contact mo. Asa ka kontakon sa email ba? Social media, contact number. So, imo nang ibutang sa imong letter. So, sa business letter sabta. One dira is company letterhead or formal paper. So, maggamit kag company letterhead tong mga pang formal paper din siya. Kaya syempre, business letter na ko. So, kung manarbaho na ka or mag-apply na ka. Second is include company logo and contact info. So, butang nimo dito sa pinakauna, sa left side is ang logo sa company na imong applyan or hatagan na ana na letter o ang ilang contact info na dito ang address, contact number, email, kung asa nimo siya pwede makontak through social media. Next is clear subject line or reference number. Kinahanglan clear ang subject ko. Next is formal tone and language. Formal tone, dili ka magamit ka og mga language na kuan sila hang makaingon sila kani okay, like ganahan dito sila basa. Anong madala dito sila sa imong letter na, oh, okay, then pwede ni siya, maano, mas, makuhaan sila ba ng, ano itong, madala sila sa letter na, I mean sa sulod sa letter na imong ipadala. Next is proper formatting structure. So, kinahanglan i-structure din na siya. I-organize din na siya kung kasi dapat imutang info nimo, ang message nimo, ang intention, main point nimo sa letter. Next is signature and title. Sa last part sa letter is nalagis na nakapos, kinahanglan din mo pangalan. Kung napamatuod na ikaw din na napod na imo signature. Okay? In additional tips, use quality of paper and printing. So, kinahanglan din mo siya print kay kung mag-write lang dito ka, more like, di mo kung naingon na ito na formal kaya, syempre, di mo na ito nindot to sa itong agit. So, kinahanglan din mo siya kuan, magamit ka og quality paper or mag-print na lang. Next is sign letters personally. Kinahanglan ikaw ang personal na mag-signature anak ka. Syempre, ikaw may napadala, dapat ikaw mo sign para kung makabalukod ang imong ipadala sa letter na ikaw na o ikaw ang napamatuod na ikaw napadala sa letter. Next is use carbon copies or CC or blind carbon copies judiciously. Kailangan ka need og copy kay syempre ang original ko lang imong ihatag sa ipadala nimo. So hindi mo copy na pamatuod na ikaw ang napadala na letter. Last is keep a record of sent letters. So, ano yung mga pag-send yung mga letters sa ilaha? Ano dito ang tabuan? Okay, if ever na mangita sila, nakaikapakita. So, need dito nimo i-keep ang record para matawagan ka or ma-comply nimo ang mga kinahanglan na ikaw comply.
So, good day everyone. My topic is all about email. So first, what is email? Email is a media that allows people or user to give some info via text messaging. So it is a media that can be used via text messaging. So what is the importance of email? Email is very useful for us, especially in our hospitality industry, for messages whether personal or business purposes. And some establishment or established companies prefer to use email for more effective and efficient communication. So we just not limit sa usage sa email through text messaging, but also it can be used especially sa business or personal purposes. No. So these are the steps of emailing. So what is emailing? It is a process of sending message to someone. So these are the steps of emailing. Please listen carefully. Proper salutation. We need to have a proper salutation for our papers or for our email to be formal, saluted or formal. Short, clear, and concise the subject line. If we are writing something in our email, we will going to make sure that our subject or focus is clear, concise, and short. Dili na siya daghag paligoy-ligoy. Number 3, end it with your name, company information, and signature. So parehara siya sa papers nga once it's done printed, we can see the information above, then we can see the name. And nakabutang dito is, naka-indicate dito is signature over printed name. Para ma-indicate po sa ikaw gyud ang nagbuhat nga message through your signature. Avoid abbreviation. Why do we need to avoid abbreviation? Because sometimes we always abbreviate words. Kung baga cliche, balik-balik na to gamit. Mahimo na siyang overuse, ma-abbreviate na nato siya usahay. And then, observe conciseness and good format. So of course, when we are dealing, especially when we are dealing with a business, we will going to make sure that our goal or we are writing in our email is concise, not in more flowery words or something like that, but it is concise, focus, or should I say straight to the point, concise, and it has a good format. Next, reread and review your email. Because sometimes we will going to just click and upload our email without checking it. That sometimes can cause errors. We didn't know that our paper have many errors through grammar, language, and etc. Next is reply promptly and use reply all sparingly. Then avoid using caps because sometimes we are overusing the caps. Even though dili ta mo gamit sa katong mga punctuations, usahay kay masipyat gyapon ta mo gamit yung tag caps. Ato gyud siyang i-caps locks. So, we're going to avoid that one when we are using email. Next is give feedback and follow up. Well, of course, when you're sending the email and when you have received the email rather, we're going to send a feedback. If we read that email, so we should have a feedback. Neglected if that feedback is good or not good at all. Next is test provided links. If you have a link that is efficient or more reliable, then it is much better to attach that into our email. For the receiver of the email, if he or she will going to be confused, he can click the email and check the test provided links. Are we good? Good. Next is avoid sending emails with large file. Because sometimes mo gamit ang email without checking the file na di siya kuan. Naabot siya 20 gigabytes. Oh my god, 20 gigabytes. Sometimes we need to use cloud storage. You know what cloud storage is? Cloud storage is a storage that you can use through internet. You can store your photos there, your memories, your videos, and your files. Just make sure that you have already registered into the cloud storage. And lastly, always identify yourself and keep your messages brief and to the point. Keep your messages brief and to the point. That's what I said earlier. Do not use flowery words. Just go straight to the point na lang. For you to avoid more conflict.